want you to welcome to the Sue, the what annual? Sue?
Well, we believe
We believe that we're
that it
believers.
started in 1984. And these
82.
were the leaders. These are how many leaders?
82, Sue.
82.
So Bill, how long
Well, I
how old
guess
does
we
that
didn't
make
take
us?
a
I can't
picture
do the
that
math.
day.
33.
Or 34.
This is our 34th hike. Okay, I want to tell you, when we came in here from our group, we saw moving across the parking lot this large hiking group and everything, and I said, I think Bill Vandenberg said, "Oh, look at that! There's our group coming." And I thought, no, I'm pretty sure it was meetup and everything because one of the guys got grabbed at us. So we've been doing this for 34 years, and just in case there's somebody that doesn't know what happened, prior to that, in probably 5 years prior to that, there was a movement here, primarily started by two people, Jill Swift and Sue Nelson, and they felt there should be one grand national park in the Santa Monica Mountains. And how they started is, in case you people don't know it, a lot of people, these mountains only exist politically. You know, because we know that. Okay, they started going to all the homeowners groups and all the canyons and everything and trying to get their people to get the people in the United States Congress to vote for a national park. It never happened quite neatly that first time, but the years went by. First there was no national park. State parks purchased 3 big lands. Then the national park area was created and so forth. We started these hikes in the
1973.
1972. So we started these hikes as an idea that originally they had a constituency of the homeowners and things like that. But we felt, and there were no people like us just hiking in the mountains. And so we thought, well, we'll start this hike series and people will come hiking and they'll love the mountains and they will support us. And that's partially true, okay? After we hiked on fire roads and whatever was available for a few years, we realized, everybody said, well, we want to hike on a trail, so we formed a trail crew. And the trail crew, in its decrepit form that you see now, still exists.
Worn out people.
Well, I don't think our trail crew looks any
Speak for
different than most
yourself.
of the rest of you, to tell the truth. Okay, so we're still doing trail work. In fact, we did trail work on the Nature Trail here yesterday, but that's not the point. One of our trail workers, who also worked hard prior to the trail building and prior to hiking, when they wrote letters, they sent pictures, they begged Congress to support us, was a woman named Jane Lewis. And Jane Lewis took to the trail crew. She worked with us quite regularly. She passed several months ago. She was 94 years old. 96? See, don't ever believe number. Listen, something I have to tell you, I tell you. Some things I'm telling you are true. Okay. So, Sue, can you say anything about Jane, or should I have to keep?
No, well, we've got.
Okay, listen to Sue.
We decided that because she had been, such a major part of the Santa Monica Mountains Task Force. I don't really want to be on video, but that's okay.
Here we had a bagpipe player here. It turned out it was for another occasion. We hired a bagpipe. It was a John Muir occasion, and what he wanted was $100 and a bottle of scotch. And somehow he wobbled up the hill with us to the overlook, and playing the bagpipes and occasionally having a little nip. And, without John Muir, whose footprints we're all following, we're following today because we're trying to save land in the Santa Monica Mountains. The more land we save, the more we're doing to honor John Muir. And the other reason we had these rendezvous hikes was to honor leaders, because without the leaders to take people into the mountains and build a constituency, things tend to just, become a very low-level effort. So thank John Muir. He was our inspiration, and thank all the leaders, a lot of whom are here today, for giving their time and effort and love to the mountains.
You're here.
Okay. So our tradition now is to sing happy birthday to John Muir. and the lovely Joanne Irish, who looks a lot like Mary Ann, by the way, for some
I
reason,
think I'm related to her.
is going to start the song, but I promised her you'd pick it up after the first few chords. All right, Joe, you're on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
Have some cake.
Have some cake.
Cake
I
for
thought
everyone.
Joe.